Hey everybody, it is Friday, the channel update video. Let me first start off by saying there's only two playlists available right now, technically only one. That is the Flight Sim 2020. About maybe an hour ago, I just finished leg one of our trip from San Antonio, Texas, down to Mexico City, Mexico. We did it in a P-51 Mustang Livery 2. We had some problems, so I decided to change planes, and we won't have a three-leg trip, so I don't know now what I'm gonna do Sunday. Maybe I'll live stream something else. But today was our penultimate live stream of Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. Tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. EST, which will be the 9th of November 2024, will be our finale flight. We are going all the way to Mexico City in only two legs, and it should take about a 4-hour trip. Let's hope my elbow holds out. And with the plane we'll be flying tomorrow is the Cub Crafter X Cub with the floats. Didn't really necessarily need the floats, but it has the Garmin in it. Therefore, and we can only go, our cruise altitude ceiling is 14,000 feet, so I'm on low altitude IFR. So we only have waypoints. I will tell you the departure and stuff tomorrow. Hopefully the ATC doesn't tell me to ascend or descend, or else we're just going to do flight following and go visual. So I've only got like very few. I think I've only got one flyover I wrote down. I got all the waypoints written down. So that will be our final episode into Mexico City. But now, why is there only one playlist, you might ask? Let me get back to that then. I've been watching other people do reviews, and I watch other train sim channels, and I've learned how to make better videos, despite the fact I'm still using the phone. But at least I put thumbnails and stuff like that in. I deleted all my Train Sim World videos. I'm going to go back to 2020. I will do intros. I will do tutorials. And we will do ride-alongs. And when I add a new piece of DLC, so I'm going to start out with the base game, and then add in DLCs as the release date history. Like when I get to Train Sim World 2, I will do Train Sim World 2 stuff. And then, like, when the Preserved Collection stuff comes out, we'll go through those again. If something got added in. If nothing got added in, I will not redo the route till I get DLC that adds back in. Because, no sense in rerunning DLCs. Or routes without extra DLCs. Hence, routes that will only get one look over, because there hasn't been anything done since 2020. The one route outside of New York, Northeast Quarter not coming up, not in the sense that we got it in Trenton to New York, is that any scene its DLCs of course won't come up, but the Canadian National Oakville subdivision the route itself has gotten updates, but there hasn't been any add-ons or anything that I will have to redo the videos. In fact, in Train Sim World 2, the tutorial video doesn't complete the intro video. So that will probably never That will only happen once, and that will be in my 2020 playlist. The LGV route for France, that has never been touched since Train Sim World 2. So that we will go through the intro, the tutorial, do a ride along, and then that will be done, because I don't think anything ever layers in there. If something layers in, I might show it on the route. That's the only difference. And I've got the wiki forum with substitutions, AI, and playable extra service layers you can add in. Like on Train Sim World 2, if you've got the Baker, well, I mean, why wouldn't you have Bakerloo if you're playing Train Sim World 2? But on the Great Western, it puts a 72 stock in at one of the platforms at East Ealing, and technically it's not even in the Bay platform for the third rail. It's wrong, but if you've got Bakerloo, like I said, how would you not have it if you got Train Sim? So there's layers like that can add in. So I might make the notes like, let's start with Great Western, because that's where I've got to start when I do my Train Sim World 2020 list anyway. So you have your 3 locos in there. There's actually 2 versions of the 66. However, I'm only going to do the tutorial. Well, it's the Shanken tutorial. And then the EWS was actually brought in when you got East Coastway. But it's the same loco, different noises, so I'm not going to showcase it in GWE. But, so, GWE will show up in my 2020 video playlist. And then in Train Sim World 2, we got the Legends of the Great Western DLC. I will go through and, because they are locals we already had before, but they're slightly changed for GWE, we will showcase them and do some runs like I'm going to do with GWE. And then, in Train Sim World 3, it didn't get anything, but then, we got Aggregate Pack in Train Sim World 4 that layers on some extra aggregate stuff on Train Sim World 4, so, for GWE. So GWE and TSW4 will also get reviewed again with the new stuff. And then, of course, with Train Sim World 5 GWE Remastered, we will look at that again. That's how that will work. And I'll do a ride-along. I don't know if I want to do ride-alongs live or not. I asked people in my Flight Sim video, hey, what do you want? I hope you guys go see that, by the way, if you've seen this and you didn't go back to see that. Nobody showed up to today, or at least I showed a number 1 for like, and the timer at the end said people only watch for like 24 seconds, so not even long enough for an ad. I mean, if people are just going to skip my videos or my live streams or something, I might as well just make shorts and make it like an ad. So, yes, I'm going to restart. Yes, it'll be the same camera. No, it won't be anything I can play. So I want to do the tutorials for GWE. And this is probably what I'm going to work on this next week. Now, when it comes to the MBTA stuff I said I was going to get, along with the Preston Carlisle I was going to do next week, these next 2 weeks, I bought Aviator Edition for Flight Sim 24. I can't justify, with my own budget, I can't justify throwing out another $175. I'm rounding up. Another $175 for 2 pieces of route and some trains for Train Sim World. Their DLCs are cheap, and what I've realized, thanks to some other YouTube reviews, is we pay for trains we already have. For instance, if you bought Boston Sprinter, you got the Amtrak ACS 64. And I bought the Acela in Train Sim World 3. But in Train Sim World 3's Trenton to New York Penn, you bought the route, and technically you bought another ACS Amtrak 64. Granted, that was all wrapped up into the route, but we already had it in one. They could lower the price and just give you the base route. If now locos and routes are divorced from each other, they don't have to be together. Because if you don't, okay, here's where you save money though. If you don't buy the route, and then you want to buy the locos and route all separately, it'll cost you more than when you buy the route and locos together. Like, Train Sim World 5's Deluxe Edition. It was cheaper to buy the Deluxe Edition with all 3 routes and those 2 locos than it would have been to buy everything separately. Same thing with the Special Edition. Anytime you can do an edition, edition, Special Edition, Deluxe Edition, anything like that, buy it that way. On the other hand, if it's something you can hold off on, throw it in your cart and wait for it to be on sale. And since it might take me a while to get back up to Train Sim World 5 with the way I want to start doing stuff, I'm going to throw it in the cart and wait to see if it comes out on sale. Before I started making live videos, I'd only buy one piece of Train Sim World DLC every month. So, and I know some people were watching my Train Sim World 2 video, Train Sim 2020, my 2s and 3s, and the 4s. So, unfortunately for me, I got to go through all those tutorials when I get back up to 3 and 4. And we have to rehear the same tutorials every time we launch into a new route in Train Sim World 2. About up, down, left, right, all this navigation shit. But I'm like I said, I'm going to go through the release the way it was released. And, yes, CSX came out before Great Western Express, but for Xbox players, we didn't have access to Heavy Haul. So I'm going off of the Xbox release list. And that's what I plan to do. I don't have to do a flight Sunday now. But my idea, and this is probably one, so again, I'll go through the tutorials for GWE. We got the Welcome to Train Sim World video, then the Welcome to GWE, and then the tutorials. I hope to do, I'm going to do a move out of Old Oak Common down to Penn Station with the 43. I want to do a 166 out of Reading Depot up to Reading. And if I can figure out where the 66 is shedded on the route, we will go from its shed and bring it out onto the main route. And then I don't know if I want to do 1 or 2 runs. I don't know if I want to do a high-speed run from Paddington to Reading, and then a 166 Reading into Paddington with all stops. I don't know. On Train Sim World 2020, that is the only route where I ever got the mastery for, which I will never showcase the masteries. I'm not going to work towards anything, because I got to do that stuff off camera, and I just don't feel like messing with it. The same thing with the route tasks. I'm not going to go through and show you. There's plenty of other videos that even I look at because I don't feel like trying to find them on my own. Although sometimes pictures and videos don't do justice in good directions. But, and I could just go through the same route. I could just do one route and bump it all the way up through. But I figured, since I like to make playlists, I'm going to do the Train Sim World 2020 playlist, Train Sim World 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to remake those playlists, but I might make separate playlists, like GWE, will always have, like, maybe GWE will have its, each route might have its separate playlist as well. That way, if someone's looking for, and then you can see the differences and visuals, and along with DLC throughout the steps too. That might give me more videos. I'm looking to produce more videos, hopefully not bog down my schedule like I was before, getting multiple videos out in a day where I'm jumping around. So it might be one route a week. But yeah, going back to Flight Sim, I don't know if I'll be putting any videos up. I might do some more videos. I gotta do something Sunday, and I might do flight related, so maybe I'll post a few videos of my standalones. I might do some of my what are those discovery flights. I might do some of those where I create my own flight plans. Yeah, unfortunately, I couldn't come up with a good idea to end on next week on the 17th, on that Sunday, and I think I'm gonna narrow it down to normally, you know, two days a week. I know I can live stream. The past 2 weekends were fine, and since I never know when people are leaving the house, I can't just. I like to give you guys a couple of more than a couple of hours notice. I posted last night, probably before 10 o'clock, so I gave you at least 12 hours. But I think it'll be Flight Sim Sundays and Train Sim Tuesdays. So Tuesdays might be our ride-along, and if I want to make this stream as long as possible, I might just, I gotta make separate videos like I was just talking about for the depot moves and stuff, but, I'm probably gonna do a, for our Train Sim live streams, I will do a full service, all stops if possible. So Tuesday might be our, 166 from Reading Depot all the way into Paddington. If I can find a service that the AI is driving out from the depot, that's the hindrance. If I can't find a depot move with the AI doing it from the depot where it's not nighttime, and the sun is up, so like a midday run, then we'll just have to pick a route and do all stops from Reading into Paddington. But and I'm saying plans here again, and I need to stop kind of giving out plans because I changed my mind and then I do something else, or I make videos, say I'm not doing something, and I go back and add a video in and post and have it scheduled to go out before I made the other ones, like I kind of did last week. And I appreciate those of you that have been watching. I've gotten some subscribers. I don't remember now because I deleted all my channel update videos what subscriber was at last Friday. But as of this morning, when I got off live stream, I have 90 subscribers, so we just need 10 more people to hit that subscribe button and that notify bell for us to have my next goal of 100. And if you do watch this, and you're not streaming when I go live, or you're able to watch, please come in. I need to build up this community so that, of Flight Sim and Train Sim stuff. I still won't be able to do any other games, but if I make other games, I will change the description of the channel to just put, games, but right now it just says Plane and Train Sim games. So, that is this update for the first week of November. I hope I'll give you, of course, another update next week. Hopefully that subscriber number keeps going up. And, stay tuned for the videos for this week. Because, again, I'm starting all over. If you've seen them before, please check them out again. But, I don't know. The only flight sim video that I know will be out on the 19th will be a release date. Flight sim has been released, and maybe a welcome to with their video with no music in the background of the intro video. So there might be 2 shorts for Flight Sim 24 out next week. But I need to spend a few days, play around with the game myself before I make content. Unless I get a hair up my ass and decide to start making content. But I want to try and do my career stuff on camera. So I'll be recording it with the Xbox record and then making those videos. So those won't be live. Only our free flights that I make will be live. And I think we'll keep with the capitals to capitals. I think on the Sunday after the 19th, the following Sunday, will probably be the first time I do a Flight Sim 2024 live stream. And we'll be going up to the Ireland and the UK doing some stuff there. Now that plan may change, of course, but I want to keep doing capitals. I didn't want to go to Central and South America because it's just bunny hops, and it'd be ridiculous if my randomized thing landed on a jet and we were only going like 30 miles. So but I think we've got quite a few things. Dublin to Ulster. It's definitely a trip. And then I wanted to do Ulster to the Isle of Man. And then I think we'll go down and come back around. So I'll go from the Island of Man to Cardiff, Wales. Cardiff, Wales to London. London to Edinburgh, and then out to Orkney and Shetland. If Orkney has Orkney Island has one, an airport, we'll go there. Or maybe I should I'm trying to think, because there's also Jersey, and Jersey's down near in the channel closer to France. And then of course you got the Isle of Wight. I could also do flights, capitals to capitals. We could do medieval kingdoms. Like in Ireland, you had the duchies. They're duchy capitals. So you got Munster, which is Desmond. I'm translating, of course, into English. So Munster is city of Desmond. You had Dublin, you had Connacht, Ulster. There's another one in there. I'm going off of what I know from Crusader Kings 2. So I don't know about that. Like, we could do Wessex. You could do the Kingdom of Wessex, the Kingdom of Kent, Kingdom of East Anglia, the Kingdom of the Kingdom the Duchy of Cornwall. I'm losing track. You got Northumberland. Yeah, so I mean, we could those are just rough ideas. I really would like feedback. Would anybody really be... I mean, I'm going to do what I want to do, but if I get feedback saying, yeah, that'd be cool, or no, how about this or that, I'd like to know what people would like to see. I'm not going to always do a request. Like, I'm going to do my train sim stuff the way I need to do it now, but flight sim stuff can change, because outside of the career, it's just free flights, and I need an idea of what my starting destination might be and where my final destination will be for the whole thing. Like, with the whole North America thing, we went from Canada to the DC to Richmond, and then I wanted to go from Richmond to the capitals of the Republic of Texas, so we stopped off in every state capital on the way down and across. And then, of course, now our final video tomorrow will be into Mexico City, and this will probably be the longest flight I did. Where, like I said, the Cub Crafter, and it could go a lot further, but and it's probably low and slow. I thought it was interesting it landed on the floats. But speaking of planes that got duplicated, I don't know how, but I have 2 X-Cub floats, 2 X-Cub skis, 2 Cessna wood floats, and 2 Cessna wood skis. And I did pay for them. If only I could record that and use. I need to come up with an intro video, I really do. But I with the camera can't really substitute sounds in to make my own intro video, with the editing tools I've got with the phone. But, I've been talking for nearly going on a half hour now, so I'm sorry this is so long. Again, I just wanted to give you my subscriber update, let you know why there's no Train Sim World videos out as of today, the 8th, or the 9th of November 2024. So I will see you around. Stop by tomorrow for our flight sim, and pay attention to the community tab. If you're a subscriber, even if you're not a subscriber, pay attention to the community tab if you drop in. You'll know if I'm going live. That's about the only reason I use the community tab, is to do that. So, see you later, folks. Bye.